and welcome to Lunchtime Politics on Channels Television. I'm Millicent Walker. On the news this hour, the National Peace Committee lessens tensions as members meet with main opposition People's Democratic Party (PDP) and the All Progressives Congress presidential candidate Vice President Yemi Osinbajo differently. Ahead of the governorship and state houses of assembly elections, INEC chairman Professor Mahmood Yakubu tasked resident electoral commissioners to learn from mistakes of last Saturday's exercise. And after days of waiting, INEC releases results of National Assembly elections into Bassa, Jos North Federal Constituency and Plateau North Senatorial District. We begin with the closed-door meeting of the National Peace Committee with the Vice President, Professor Yemi Osinbajo of the All Progressives Congress. Now, the committee explained to the Vice President that they are seeking to calm tensions between the opposition party and the ruling APC following the announcement of the result of the presidential election. While the details of the meeting have not been made available to the media, it is believed the Peace Committee is urging both parties to abide by the provision of the accord that they signed during the build-up to the elections. And shortly before that meeting with the Vice President, the committee chairman and former head of state, retired General Abdul Salami Abubakar, met with the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, and other party leaders in Abuja. And the message is the same, to find a middle ground after listening to the grievances listed by the People's Democratic Party. We heard that cameras were somewhat restricted, wasn't allowed into the meeting proper. But aside from the chairman, other members of the committee at the meeting with the Bishop of Sokoto Catholic Diocese, Matthew Kuka, and the Archbishop of Abuja, John Onekon, the PDP Vice Presidential candidate, Mr. Peter Obi, the Senate President, Dr. Bukola Saraki, and the Speaker House of Representatives, Yakubu Dogara, were also in attendance.
Peace Committee is always interested in ensuring that there is peace in the country. Apparently now tensions are high and we need to see how we can douse the situation. We have come to listen to the grievances from the PDP, and then we'll continue shuttling to see how we can make sure that this peace is maintained.
Okay, is the same effort being geared towards the other, the APC?
Well, I don't have to tell you my methodology, but naturally, when you are dealing with, of course, you need to contact all the stakeholders.
And next week, the governorship and state house of assembly elections will be holding in the 36 states of the federation. The chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, Professor Mahmood Yakubu, is asking the resident electoral commissioners to learn from the few lapses experienced during the presidential elections and implement corrections in the next exercise. Well, the INEC boss says the preparations and conduct of March the 9th elections must be a tremendous improvement over February the 23rd polls. This was among the remarks of the chairman while resident electoral commissioners at the INEC headquarters in Abuja.
This is going to be the governorship election in 29 states of the federation. As you are aware, in 7 states, the governorship elections are staggered and conducted off-season. We have since concluded these elections. So there will be governorship elections in 29 states, and in all the states of the federation, there will be state assembly elections. And in the Federal Capital Territory, where the area council elections coincide with the general elections, we are also conducting elections into 68 constituencies, made up of 6 area council chairmen and 62 councillors. So we thought that since the resident electoral commissioners were here with the state collation officers for the presidential election, it is important for us to meet and review the experiences of the last election with a view to strengthening our processes towards the successful conduct of the state elections on Saturday, March the 9th. We have gone very far with all the arrangements for the elections. Elections will hold on March the 9th for the election of governors of states as well as members of their state assemblies. So in short, the purpose of this meeting is in keeping with the tradition of the Commission. Once you conduct the national elections, you take stock and review so that processes and procedures are strengthened, learning from the experience of previous elections before we go into the state elections.
The INEC chairman there on lessons learned and reforms to implement ahead of next Saturday's exercise.